Boom, boom. Uh-oh, Joe Shelby got a podcast.
If life hands you a lemon, learn a lesson. I mean, you gotta ask yourself, what the hell did I get a lemon for, you know? I don't even like lemons. I mean, I do. Who doesn't? Lemonade is great, but I don't want a damn lemon. Honestly, I don't even really drink lemonade. I used to. It's good, I just don't really drink it. I'm mostly a water guy. Sparkling or still, I'll do either one, and I'll drink it all day. But it's rare, very rare that you'll catch me with some lemonade going down my gullet. It's even more rare that you'll catch me walking around with a lemon in my pocket. I mean, who puts a lemon in their pocket anyway? I guess I do if I don't know what to do with it. I'm not gonna throw it away. Plus, I like to keep my hands free, in case any Scientologists roll up on me or something. But whatever the case may be, I'm definitely hanging on to it. After all, it's gotta be a lucky lemon or something. Life gave it to me. It's not every day you get a lemon, Hell, it's not every day that you get anything, you feel me? You gotta ask and beg and work for just about anything these days. Even lemons. And they're not usually free, not unless you're willing to steal. And I'll tell you what, they got cameras everywhere. You ever seen P. Diddy's house? They're everywhere. Cameras everywhere. Inside, outside, and I'm talking about the toilet too, let alone everywhere else. They're everywhere. Not lemons though. Nope. They only grow on trees. You know how I know that? I've seen it before. They weren't my lemons though, so I didn't grab one. I didn't want to get shot like Trayvon Martin or something. I heard he's a big lemon guy. Was, anyway. I just want to say there's nothing wrong with lemons. Nothing at all. And there's nothing wrong with giving someone a lemon either. I mean, if they deserve it, that is. If they're begging for a lemon, or if they're a fully functional sourpuss, by all means, deliver the lemon. Don't hold back. Deliver the lemon. Deliver it kindly, though. The same way you'd want life to deliver it to you. And don't do limes, okay? Limes haven't been cool since guacamole became a thing. And here's a good question. How come life doesn't ever hand you guacamole? Why is that always an upcharge? It's always like $6 extra. And $6 in this economy? Huh, shit. That's like 35 lemons. I'll tell you what though. Life better stop handing me lemons or pretty soon, they're gonna be extinct. Next thing you know, your grandkids won't even know what a lemon is. Limoncello? Forget about it. Sorbet? Pfft, you wish. Lemon meringue pie? More like lemon meringue goodbye, bitch. Why? Because I'm the motherfucking lemon man, that's why. All I get is lemons. But I don't mind. I'll take your lemons too. Just throw them at me. I'll catch it too, and I'll eat it, skin and all. I'll raw dog that thing, and I'll boof it too. I'm on an all lemon diet, baby, and I've never felt better.
Uh-oh.
So, I was talking to my buddy the other day. He told me that he's planning to quit his job and move to Peru. I asked him what prompted the move, and he said, I don't know, man. I'm just starting to think that money is a construct and that this is all bullshit. And it's not like he's the first person who's ever said that. I mean, we've all probably said or thought something similar at some point, right? But yeah, he's right. The struggle is real, whether it's a construct or not. But ever since he said that, I can't stop thinking about it. Mostly been thinking like, damn, what else is a construct, Buildings are a construct, obviously. That's why there's literally a job called construction worker. They build the buildings, construct the constructs, But let's be honest, it's pretty nice to have a shelter. And if you don't have a shelter, well, you're considered homeless. And look, I've got nothing against homeless people. They got it rough, man. They really do. Whether that's a choice or not, it's a rough life. And I know that because I was homeless for a bit. I used to live in a van. So I guess I wasn't really without shelter. I was more so living that van life sort of thing. But it certainly wasn't easy. Waking up every morning, having nowhere to shit, having to drive to the nearest coffee shop to make a brown and brush my teeth. It's not really the best way to start your day, Granted, I was lucky enough to be welcomed inside. A lot of homeless people aren't. They're often forced out from the jump, whether they're making a purchase or not. The thing is, you can kind of tell when someone is homeless. And you can tell that from afar, usually by appearance or by scent. Most of the time, both. And for real, I'm not trying to be mean. And if you disagree with me, well, you're lying to yourself. These are straight up facts. In the grand scheme of things, I think homeless people are very important. We all need something to run from. We all need something to renounce. If being homeless was so cool and easy, wouldn't we all do it? Probably. But we can't because money is a construct. Cars, clothes, jewelry, those are constructs too. All material items are. Pillows, mattresses, blankets, constructs. Comfort is a construct. Time is a construct. Actually, I think everything is a construct. Homeless people construct fear. No one wants to be homeless. No one wants to be ostracized from society. Everyone wants to be loved. So I guess love is a construct too. But just because something is a construct doesn't necessarily make it evil. We need love. You need to be loved. I need to be loved. And we need to love. We need to love something. Your wife, your kids, your dog, your job, something. If you don't love anything, what the hell are you even doing? How are you getting through your day? More importantly, how are you getting through your life? Dang. I guess life's a construct too. It has to be. I mean, if everything else is, right? But what is a construct? As a verb, it means to build or erect something. So my dick is a construct. If it gets erect, it could potentially construct some children. I mean, I wish it was constructed a little better, if I'm being honest, but that's just the way I was constructed, apparently. And you can change your construct, too. You can be a male Olympian and then one day decide to be an ugly woman, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I'll tell you this, it ain't free. Nothing is. That's right. Nothing is free and everything's a construct. And if you really think about it, it has to be like that. If everything was free, what would we aspire to be? What would we work for, strive for? What would we look forward to? Probably not much. We'd become complacent. Life would be like the movie Wall-E, where everyone is overweight and traveling by recliner with a television screen in front of their face. Dang. Is that a documentary about the future? Anyway, well, that might seem appealing. It's really not. It's not really fun to do the same thing all day, every day. It's not really fun to be lazy either. I mean, doing stuff kind of sucks too, but there is a reward for doing hard things. If you exercise, your body rewards you by looking and feeling good. The mind too. The more you work it, the better it works. It's like a car. If you don't ever drive it, you'll get lot rot. Then it'll eventually rust and turn to shit. You gotta maintain it. And since cars are a construct, it wouldn't change anything if we turned back the clocks and went back to horses. Because you gotta maintain them too. They gotta eat. They gotta drink. And they need shelter too. So, what is a construct really? As a noun, it means an idea or theory containing various conceptual elements, typically one considered to be subjective and not based on empirical evidence. But the thing is, there's various conceptual elements to everything. Cars, clothes, people. And quite frankly, I don't think that's subjective. I think even animals are confined to a construct. In a way, at least. For instance, when it comes to mating, deer, for example, the doe aren't out there just banging any old buck. They're looking for the ones with the best antlers, the biggest racks, the horniest mother bucker out there. I don't think they have a choice either. It's intrinsic. That's just their natural instinct. And I don't think we're much different. So while we can argue that society as a whole is a construct, I'm starting to think that every species is confined by some sort of societal construct. Like I said before, life is a construct. You might not always agree with it or like it, but really, that's just life. You can bicker and bitch and moan all you want, but when it comes to life, you gotta eat, you gotta shit, and you gotta figure out a way to wipe your ass. That's right. Even pooping is a construct. Every time you eat something, your body constructs a poop. If you don't eat, you die. If you don't poop, you die. And if you don't wipe, I hope you die. And I know that sounds harsh, but get real. You're not the only one here. I don't want to smell that. I'm trying my best to exist in this construct, and it's hard enough already. I don't need your stank wafting into my world. Seriously, guys, if you do anything today, wipe your ass. And wipe it good. Sit your ass on your porcelain constructed throne, push out your body's beautifully constructed art project, and grab some of that manufactured constructed butt canvas and wipe that thing. Oh, and don't forget to flush. What a construct, am I right?
Uh-oh.
I was playing around with my phone the other day. iPhone, by the way. Looking at the privacy settings and whatnot. And there's no way of saying for sure, not with absolute assurance anyway, but I'd be willing to bet that all of those functions are absolute poopycock. I mean, poppycock. Like, hide IP address from trackers. Really? Disable Face ID. For real? I mean, I'm not stupid. I know there's ways of clicking those functions on and off. But what I am saying is, what are the odds they actually work? That it actually does anything? Like, it really matters. Like if I click them off, now am I safe? Or safer at least? I mean, I clicked them off and doing so made me feel more secure. But like, me and my girlfriend were talking about something the other day in the backyard at her house. And later that day I turned on YouTube and sure enough, there was a video of that exact thing we were talking about earlier that day right there on the screen. Sure, it could be pure coincidence. Could be. Who's to say? Who's to say that a random macaroni and cheese baking video wasn't at the top of everyone's home screen at that particular time on that particular day? All I know is that I wasn't near my TV at that time, and our phones were inside. And when I watch YouTube, I always sign in as a guest. Also, according to my research, the privacy settings on my phone are as secure as they could possibly be. Double also, I don't have the YouTube app on my phone, but somehow YouTube and my TV knew that I had a hankering for some mac and cheese. You might even say conspiring to please me. Now, what's up with that? So now, do I need to get a VPN, a virtual private network, just to ensure that AI or Edward Snowden or God isn't going to be privy to all my hankerings? Thanks, but no thanks. I can feed myself, find my own recipes. And really, does a VPN actually do anything? I mean, we assume it does. That's why it's $12.99 a month. But does it actually do anything? Like, UPS does something, and we can prove that. It's proven every time we receive a package. I don't know though. I don't actually have a VPN, and I don't know that I really need one. And frankly, I don't know that I truly believe in them either. Because check this. The idea is to stay hidden from nefarious ne'er-do-wellers across the interwebs. But really what you're doing is paying a company, a group of people whom you've never met, a group of people looking to turn a profit, paying them and entrusting them with your internet privacy rights, right? And what is the internet? It's a global, faceless network set to destroy the world. And what is the world? It's this place I live, this place that you live. And let me ask you this. In your many years of experience in this world, would you say that anyone actually cares about you? I mean, besides your mom, your dad, that one teacher, and maybe a person or two from work, let's call them friends. Yeah, that sounds kind of nice, doesn't it? Friends. Aside from them, though, does anyone actually have your best interest in mind? Or are most people out for themselves, out to make a buck off you? I'm not trying to sound nihilistic here. I'm just trying to be a realist. And really, all things considered, isn't life sort of nihilistic? I'm not saying that everyone is bad and that there is no hope. But what I am saying is that corruption is at an all-time high. I mean, if you can't even talk about macaroni and cheese in the privacy of your backyard without someone or something spying on you, what can you do? What can you say? More importantly, what will I eat for dinner? Scallops? Maybe. Ribs? Perhaps. Macaroni and cheese? I don't think so. As a matter of fact, I'm not even hungry anymore. I'm just going to eat my words. Be good.